Hello everyone and welcome back to Jasmine's Crazy Cat Tarot, and we're going to be really nosy and we're going to jump right in and see how Katie and Chrisproudfoot's relationship is getting on. Thank you so much to Dorothy for your suggestion. If you're here, hello my dear. And yeah, let's see what's going on in their relationship currently. So Spirit, can we tune into the energy of Katie and Christopher Proudfoot, please and thank you. And make sure to stick around because anytime I read for Sebastian or these guys, I am going to add in the special Chris Proudfoot song. So yeah, stick around for that because it's pretty catchy. So let's see, Spirit, what's going on? How is Katieproudfoot currently feeling about her relationship with Chrisproudfoot? We have the Queen of Wands, passion. Okay, so the passion is still there, alive. How does Katieproudfoot feel about Chrisproudfoot? Copiousness. So she relies on him to give her what she wants. He is the fuel of her passion, is what I'm getting. We also have the Five of Wands. So it kind of came like this, so they're kind of on the same level. They're not having as many fights as they used to. And the High Priestess in reverse. So they keep each other's secrets. And if anything, that's what stops them from fighting because they both share the same secret, is what I'm getting from these cards. So how does Chrisproudfoot currently feel about his relationship with Katieproudfoot? We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so he feels like she's a bit of a gold digger. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So he's recovering from some sort of betrayal. Maybe he felt like Katie betrayed him in the past. He feels like their relationship is improving, recovering, and they're not fighting as much. How does Chrisproudfoot feel about his relationship with Katieproudfoot? The Hierophant. Yeah, so he's committed to her, but that doesn't mean he's not going to go peacocking around and showing off. I feel like he knows once he's got her on his side, that's where she's going to stay, because this is like Katie and Chris there, her little right-hand man. Yeah, he does the talking for her. He's her microphone. So if she needs something said to the world, he's going to be there squawking, showing off his feathers, doing his little mating dance, and she's all right with that. But I think sometimes he gets resentful in terms of money because she does depend on him a lot. We have the Two of Wands in reverse, self-worth. So someone is struggling with their self-worth, their self-esteem. Someone could even be having issues in a certain department, and maybe they're overcoming these issues together. But hey, a guilty conscience can really affect a lot of things, Mr. Proudfoot. That's my medical advice. Let's see what their true emotions are for each other. So we have fake busy, coping. They could be drinking to cope with some sort of guilty conscience or guilty knowledge with the High Priestess in reverse. How does Katieproudfoot currently feel? Mirroring. Karmic ties. Okay, she feels like they are stuck together forever because she feels like they're soulmates. I feel like she is getting spiritual in a sense, but she kind of had to have a downward spiral before she regained herself, her composure. Maybe she was in healing mode for a while and now she's coming out of that. But I do feel like, in a sense, she feels like there are things that he holds over her head this could be money, or this could just be, you know, knowledge. You're stuck with me now kind of a thing. I'm burning up. How does Chrisproudfoot truly feel currently about his wife, Katie? Love message. How does Chrisproudfoot currently feel about Katie? Do these both want to come? Jackass? Okay, this always gives me Joker energy and trap. Okay, so interestingly enough, I feel like he loves her. He wants her by his side, but in a way he feels like there's a gun to his head, that he's in some sort of trap. Now that they're in this trap together, now that they're tied together through more than just marriage, through guilty knowledge, there's no way he's going to get out of this now unless, you know. Okay, we have turning your back. So I feel like this is them turning their back on the haters, but I feel like someone still could be losing sleep in the background. This is more so Chris and this is Katie. I feel like she has a little, slightly bit more empathy than Chris, but I could be totally off. Let's see what the tea is on this pair. So, whoa, and this flipped happiness hater. Yeah, they feel like the haters are just hating on their happiness, and it's come out before, I think, this specific card, that they felt like Sebastian was a hater or a burden to their happiness. Ugh, I get so angry thinking about that. We have ignoring and creeping. I feel like someone was creeping and watching when someone else was busy ignoring, clocking out of their duties. Someone was creeping and possibly up to all sorts. What's the tea currently on Katieproudfoot? Whoa, we have into you creeping. Could be Katie that's creeping. She could be creeping on Chris if she feels like he's got a wandering eye. What's the tea? Legal issues. I feel like she is worried though about justice coming and biting her in the butt. She's worried that her karmic justice will come. So yeah, even if they don't have any evidence on them, as Chrisproudfoot so loudly gloats, she's worried about the karmic debt she's gonna have to pay. Okay, so let's see. What's the tea currently on Chrisproudfoot? Please and thank you. Bad reputation. Well, we knew that, but thank you, Spirit. Bad habits, drugs, addictions, toxicities. So yeah, I feel like he has his ways of coping and dealing with it. And things like the devil's dandruff, they make you feel more bold, more confident than you would be naturally. So I feel like he's even more of a jackass when he's under the influence. So we also have romantic love affair, a sex fix, a secret lover. He could be having an affair. And yeah, he's gone beyond caring about his bad reputation. If anything, he's rolling with it now. We have ancient. Thank you, Spirit. We know who that's about. So let's see. Let's get the true crime cards and get into what they know about Sebastian. 3 each for Chris and for Katie. We'll start with Katie. What does Katie know about her son Sebastian's disappearance? Please and thank you. Family. This is a mother, father, and a child. What does Katie know about Sebastian's disappearance? What does Katieproudfoot know? Whoa. And I was not supposed to get this many. I was supposed to get 3. We have fire. A fire could be significant. We also have strangulation. Okay, so family, homicide, death, and missing. She knows he's not missing. She knows he's dead. And she knows the reason for this is because of a homicide, a murder. It could literally be from a fight, but I feel like she witnessed Chris, or possibly even herself, would punish him in this way. I'm thinking of Bart Simpson and Homer Simpson. Yeah. So she knows there's a family involved. Maybe her husband's family, perhaps. So she knows the sus. She is worried that she will have to face justice. But she has Chris over here saying, hey, don't worry, there's no evidence. We burned it all. Okay, so she knows she can't burn away her karmic justice though. And that will come. That will come. What does Mr. Chris Proudfoot know about Sebastian's disappearance? Please and thank you, Spirit Party. What does Chris Proudfoot know? Clean up about Sebastian's disappearance. Desert. Child. And can we get one more? What does Chris know? Female. And beach. Okay. So, to me, this is telling me he knew that a woman, his woman, was fed up of their child. And maybe she said, take him away, somewhere out of my sight, somewhere no one will find him. And I feel like he did just that. He brought them to an external party, which was, of course, his family, as both him and Katie know. And they did what they did. And yeah, he was there to clean up after the fact. Because as he bragged, as we said, there's no evidence to find. Because they cleaned it up, they burned it, they hid Sebastian very well. But they sure as hell know what happened to him. And they know he didn't go missing on his own. Can we get one final message? What do they both know about Sebastian? Accomplice, partner in crime, literally. That's two people holding hands. This is an oath. And they're not going to break that oath just yet. We have Trap though, and this is a dog looking sadly out of the cage. So this really is giving Chris Proudfoot. He's glad that he has his partner in crime, but he still feels trapped. And as the saying goes, hit dogs are going to holler or hit, whatever. So he may be trapped, but it doesn't mean he's not going to try his luck. And yeah, I feel like he's a rabid dog that needs to be kept behind bars. So can we get a quick message from Sebastian before we go? From Sebastianrogers. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, can you please give us all a message, everyone who is praying for you? What is your message? The Ace of Cups. This is a new love. This is a cup being filled. This is the Five of Wands in reverse. Conflict was resolved. Maybe because of an offer, a love offer. And the Moon. But this is hidden from the world. And there's some more dogs. So yeah, I feel like what he's saying is this breed of dog, it's, they're not the nice kind, they're not the cuddly kind, they're the vicious kind. And I'm hearing hound dog. And you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. So that's what Sebastian is saying. And I'm thinking caught a rabbit, it's giving hunting energy. And this does come up often for Sebastian, unfortunately, that he was chased, hunted down. So I feel like Chris may think he's winning now, but in the background he is worried he's going to be put into the dog pound forever. Yeah. So what does Sebastianrogers think of Katie? What would he say to Katieproudfoot at this time? Do we have two that want to come? What would he say to Chrisproudfoot at this time? What would Sebastian say to Chrisproudfoot at this time? We have the 9 of Cups in reverse. He'd say that you made all my wishes and dreams die. You did this. One more. Whoa. These are a few. So I feel like he may have a lot to say to Chrisproudfoot. We do have the Knight of Wands in reverse. He's saying you're stupid and you are only motivated by the wrong things. Brutality is what motivates him. He was betrayed and Mama has knowledge. There are others with knowledge of it. Chris feels like he is successful now. But Sebastian is saying, don't get too cocky or confident too soon, because these swords that you used on others will come back to behead you one day. And yeah, the balance card is clarifying that the karma will all come back around. And Sebastian is saying his cup may have been emptied, but there's rainbows in his cup now. He's with the angels and there's rainbows every day where he is. And someone's working hard to stop the truth from getting out. But karma and justice has a way of coming at just the right time. And we have the 9 of Swords in reverse. So someone is overcoming these sleepless nights. And with the 9 of Wands in reverse, someone was not protected. This was Sebastian. He's saying his mother did not protect him as a mother is supposed to. And the 7 of Cups in reverse. She made her choice, but she made the wrong one. And he has literally given Katieproudfoot this exact message before. And I'm burning up. So thank you so much, Sebastian, for sharing your energy with us and helping us spill the tea on these people, because they do not deserve to be called your parents. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here and joining me. And I hope to see and connect with you all in the next one. And please pray for Sebastian, because I know he weighs heavily on all of our hearts and minds. And we just want to see justice for Sebastian and for his father, Seth. So make sure to keep them in your prayers tonight. Goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, goodbye, God bless. Mwah.
Yo, Proudfoot, short in his frame, but his tongue's like a blade spitting venom and shame. Verbal assault, yeah, he's bad and extreme. Tearing down women, living life so obscene. Backhands a kid, got the streets in a rage. A stepson gone missing, just 15 years of age. Sebastian's name echoes the truth in the silence, while Chris keeps suggesting he is dark and he is violent. Katie sits silent, meek by his side, tries to speak up, but her voice gets denied. He cuts her off quick like a king on his throne. Her body slumps back, she's a ghost in their home. This man's got a darkness, a storm in his soul. Speaking sexual violence, losing all his control. Illuminati live, yeah, he crossed every line. Advocating for suicide, man, his heart's out of time. Proudfoot, what's the deal with your rage? Caging up hearts, keeping pain on the stage. Women and kids, yo, they caught in your stare while the world's looking on, keeping Sebastian in prayer. Proudfoot, shadows fall where you tread. Missing steps on climb from the words that you said. From the mic to the streets, yo, the truth's gonna sing. Chrisproudfoot, gonna hear the handcuffs clink. Christopher Proudfoot, the spotlight's on you for the pain that you've caused and the things that you do.